Hey guys, it's Jeff. Have you ever wondered how the paid search auction in Google works? Well, if you haven't, you're probably a very normal person with a stable life. But if you're investing anything in Google advertising, it's really important to understand the fundamentals of how the paid search auction market works. In this video, we're going to break down how Google decides the order of the advertisers, how much you pay when you actually get a click on your ad, and how you can take advantage of that knowledge to optimize your account. So without further delay, let's unbox it. So to understand how the paid search auction works, let's take a look at an example. So in this example, we are looking at the search engine results pages for the query dog food. Every single time a user searches for a word like this, Google runs a live auction. The first step is that Google first tries to identify which advertisers want to show an ad for this particular query. In order to do this, advertisers set up accounts with things like keyword targets and campaigns within a platform called Google Ads. By using keyword targets, advertisers indicate to Google which queries they want to show an ad for. Once these advertisers have been identified by Google, Google then asks all of the advertisers to place their bids for a click on their ad. This is done through something called a CPC bid, or cost per click. This dictates the maximum amount that an advertiser is willing to pay for a click on their ad in the search results. In this example, we have 4 different advertisers participating in this auction, and they have a range of different CPC bids, from as low as $3 to as high as $5 for this particular click. One of the things that Google is very concerned about is maintaining the integrity of their search results. They want to have a really quality user experience for everyone who's searching on Google. And in order to enforce this with their advertisers, they use a metric called quality score. Every single time an advertiser wants to show an impression for their ad on a specific search query, Google calculates a metric between the numbers of 1 and 10 that assesses how qualified the experience is for their users. This quality score metric incorporates a lot of different elements of the advertising experience, including things like the expected click-through rate, the keyword relevance of the ad copy, and the landing page experience. Once quality score has been calculated for all the advertisers, Google then takes the cost per click bid and multiplies it by the quality score in order to come up with a metric known as ad rank. The ad rank determines the order in which Google will show advertising results for these keywords. So in this particular example, based off these calculations, advertiser B would actually show up first in these Google Ads results, whereas advertiser A shows up second, followed by C and D. You'll notice something interesting here. Advertiser B is showing up first in the auction despite having one of the smallest or lowest bids for this particular query. Even though advertiser A is willing to spend $5 on this query, advertiser B with a $3 cost per click bid has managed to seize the #1 rank, primarily based off of their high quality score for this particular query. This example highlights a few important things that you'll want to pay attention to as an advertiser. First, it highlights the importance of advertisers being very careful and selective with which queries they want to show up for in the auction. Second, it shows you how your cost per click bid actually turns into the actual prices you're paying for these advertisements. And finally, it really highlights the importance of quality score and its impact on this process overall. In this next section, we'll talk about how to take advantage of this knowledge to optimize your campaigns and improve your performance. So based on that last example, one of the main things that should jump out to you is how quality score impacts advertiser B's ability to rank well in those search results and even get lower prices on their clicks when their ad is actually selected by the user. We have an entire other video that we'll link to here that can explain to you how you can optimize your campaigns to have really good quality score metrics, which will help you rank higher and pay less for clicks. The second thing that stands out is that you as an advertiser need to clearly understand how much you can afford to pay for the different clicks on certain target queries. We have an entire video dedicated to figuring out if paid search is worth it for your business, where we break down everything you need to know to figure out the answer to that question and how much you can afford to pay for clicks. Be sure to check out those resources because they really provide the foundational elements of what it means to perform well in Google advertising. If you can really internalize and use this information about how the paid search auction works in your campaigns, you're guaranteed to have better performance and even be able to edge out some of your competitors. I hope this video has been helpful, and remember to always be optimizing.